You guys are warriors, so we're going to come into easy cross-legged position, and remember, and we'll ground our sit bones, bringing your hands to your knees. I have a nice little stripe across my chest here, which I think is the sun coming in. All right, so our hands are on our knees, and we're just going to let the elbows hang out by our side. Lift up through the top of your head and the crown. Just let your light shine through the crown of your head. You're going to take a small bow of your chin, but keeping the back of the neck long. And start to notice your breath. Breathing in through the nose. And slowly exhaling out through the nose. We bring our hands to our heart. And our practice today is about surrendering and letting go. Letting go of the things that we really no longer need. Things that may cause us stress or worry. But allowing ourselves to be present today in our practice, to honor ourselves and honor our bodies. Let's taking one more inhalation. And as you exhale, take your gaze to your fingertips, dedicating your practice, your intention. We'll go ahead and release our hands back down to our knees and switch sides. So whatever ankle is in front, let's move it to the back and switch sides. So we're going to come into seated side bend. So we're going to open up through the side body and the intercostal. So you're going to drop those fingertips down, maybe the hands slightly back so that the chest is open. Inhale, reach your right arm up. As you exhale, walk the fingertips out to the edge of the mat. And let's just pause there for a moment. Now the first time we stretch here, there may be some tightness in through the torso. Now I want you to rotate the shoulder down. Take your gaze down to your mat. So we're rounding and separating the shoulder blades. And then take the arm back up and walk your fingertips back to your hips. So inhale, left arm reaching up. Let's walk the right fingertips out to the edge of the mat, towards the edge. Start to open up the intercostals, right? We're just stretching through that side body. Take a big deep breath. As you exhale, rotate that shoulder down, look towards the floor. Separate the shoulder blades. Then inhale, rotate that arm back. And now release the hand. Let's do that again. So inhale, right arm up. Let's exhale, walk the fingertips out. Stay on those fingertips, reaching out through. And then rotate the shoulder. Take your gaze down towards the floor. Take an inhale, open up the chest. See if we can bring that shoulder back just a tiny bit. And you're going to walk the hands back up. So left arm reaching up. Let's walk the fingertips out. Keep both sit bones grounded as you open up through that rib cage. Good. Rotate the shoulder down. Look towards the floor. Get a nice stretch through the shoulder. Inhale, bring the arm back up. Good. Exhale, draw the fingertips down to the floor. One more time. 3 is the charm. So inhale, reach the right arm up. Exhale, walk the fingertips out. So each time we do this, we can maybe bend that elbow, keeping the sit bones grounded. Rotate the shoulder, so opening up the back body. Inhale, rotate back. And as you exhale, walk the fingertips up. Last time, inhale, left arm up. Exhale, walking the fingertips out towards the edge, bending the elbow, reaching up and over. Take an inhale as you exhale, rotate that shoulder down. Stretch through the traps. Inhale, draw the arm back up. Exhale, and walk the fingertips back. Very good. So coming into our next stretch. So take and wrap that right arm around the top of the head, touching the ear, and drawing the right ear towards the right shoulder. Maybe walking those fingertips out just slightly. And if you'd like to get more into your body, close your eyes and see if we can surrender that tension or tightness in the neck or the shoulders. Soften through the shoulder blades. Take another full breath. Now if we want a little more stretch in the neck, we can drop the chin down towards the collarbone and maybe bring the hand behind the back of the skull, but very gently here. Very good. One more breath. Then release that. Bring your fingertips down. Let's take that opposite arm, wrap it around the top of the head, touching the right ear and drawing the left ear to the shoulder. You can walk the right fingertips out, so that may create a little more length in through the side of the neck. Now some of you can stay right here, or we're going to drop the chin down towards the collarbone. The back of the hand is to the back of the skull, and bring the chin towards that collarbone. And let's take one more full breath. And then releasing that hand down. Come into eagle pose, Gardasana. You're going to take your fingertips up even to your shoulders. Bend your right elbow and take that right thumb towards your nose, right? So you're going to do that. No, don't do that. Wrap the arm around, come into eagle pose. Lifting the elbows up and bowing the chin. And then when we move into our postures, we want to take a moment to settle into the pose, to allow ourselves to relax, to surrender into the stretch. Take 2 to 3 more breaths. Really getting through that upper back and shoulders. We'll take one more inhalation, and as you exhale, unwind those arms from eagle pose. Inhale, reach your arms up. Interlock the fingers and press the palms up towards the sky. And take a little sway side to side. Just moving through the rib cage. Good. Then pause here to the center. Take an inhale. As you exhale, float the arms down. Bend your left elbow, draw the left thumb towards the nose, wrap the right arm underneath and come into eagle pose. This pose took me a long time to feel really comfortable with it, so it does take a little practice, but it really does the job if you feel that tightness in your upper back. I like to bow the chin just down towards the chest and get a little more stretch through the back of the neck. Now with your eyes closed, settle into your breath. And we'll take one more cleansing breath. We're going to unwind and bring the fingertips down. So let's come into a table position. You're going to use your blanket. And we're going to do a little child's pose. So let's take our knees wide to the edge of our mat where the big toes are touching. And we'll walk our hands out. Now our pose, our class is a little bit about letting go and surrendering. So in child's pose, we're going to rotate the palms up. So the palms are reaching out, fingertips reaching out. And it's a way of offering the surrendering in this child's pose. So releasing, letting go of your neck, forehead is down. And come into that belly breath. And if you wish, you can breathe in through the nose and exhale out to the mouth. Inhale through the nose and exhale out through the mouth.
And one more time, inhale through the nose and exhale out through the mouth. And we'll just do one more full breath. And as you exhale out, rotate the palms back down to the mat.
Inhale and come all the way up. So from here, we'll do threading the needle. And we're really getting into that upper back. I'm going to curl my toes under just to give my knees just a little more alignment and feeling stable. I'm going to ground my left hand into the floor, spread the fingers, and reach the opposite arm up. So let's take a little rotation through the wrist. So just circle the wrist around and then reverse that rotation. Now we're going to turn the palm, start to dive it down and through, and we're going to go all the way through and we're going to hold. We're going to hold our threading the needle. And there's different ways to do this one. Let's just do the one where we take the fingertips over the side of the face and ground through the fingertips while you're cupping your hands. Make sure that you feel okay through the side of your neck, but mainly we're just, again, getting rid of that tension in the upper back and surrendering into this pose. Taking 3 more full breaths. And one more inhalation. Then go ahead and slide your hand back down under your shoulder. Let's push that hand in and come back into our strong tabletop position, pulling the belly in. We're going to go to the other side. So reach your opposite arm up, open up through the shoulder and the chest, rotate that hand around in a circle, just lubricating the wrist joint. And then if you want, go ahead and move in the opposite direction. Take another inhale, and as you exhale, dive the hand down and through. So you're going to slide it on through. Keep going as you release to the side of your face, and you're using your hand to push gently down. So I'm bringing this top shoulder here slightly back. Now you're welcome to stay in this position here, or you're going to walk your fingertips out to the side of the face. And you can tuck that chin down just a little bit. So take 3 more breaths. Very good. One more inhalation. Now as you exhale, we'll slide the hand back. You're going to push through that hand and lift your torso up. Coming back to our tabletop position, we'll do our cat-cow flow. So I love the movement of this and the mobility of the spine, but think of it as one continuous flow. So you're moving from 3 different poses. We'll do cat-cow and we'll do down dog. So try to move with the breath. So our toes stay tucked under. We're going to take an inhale. As you exhale, we're going to draw the navel in, back to the spine. Look up towards your belly button. Inhale, soften your elbows, lift your heart into your cow. Now I like to stay with this lift of the chest and the tailbone lifting and move straight back into our down dog. So lift the hips up. We'll feel those hamstrings and your calves. Take a big deep breath in. As you exhale out, come up onto your toes. Now we're going to bend both knees and we're going to come into what we call hovering cat. So holding the hovering cat, stabilize with your abdominals and then release your knees. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, round the back into the cat stretch. Inhale into your cow, holding the cow. Take a deep breath. As you exhale, push back into your downward facing dog. Lift the tailbone up. Take a deep inhale. As you exhale, pull the belly in. As you come up onto your toes, your heels are lifting. Then bend the knees. Come down so you're hovering cat. So my knees are just an inch away from the floor. And then I release. So we get that really important abdominal work. And last time, take a deep inhale. Exhale, push the floor away, round your back. Open your shoulder blades. Inhale, roll through the spine, lifting your heart and your tail. Good. Exhale, pushing your hips back and up into your downward facing dog. And this is where you have a little bit of free play. You can, move through the heels, just prancing here a little bit. Let your head hang. So surrender and let go of any holding in the neck. Let the crown of your head drop down towards the floor and press both heels down. Get that amazing stretch. Now we're going to slowly walk your hands and your feet together, but I'm going to keep my knees super bent. I'm going to shake out my wrists again. Can't do enough of that. And we're going to take a slow roll up. So you're going to draw the navel towards the spine. You're going to let yourself be a little ragdoll. You're going to hang and let the arms just kind of hang here and slowly articulate. So you're going to drop the tailbone down, pull the belly in, and slowly roll up through the spine. Beautiful. So take and move if you have your blanket, go ahead and move that blanket away. I'm going to come to the top of the mat, hands to the heart. Inhale, circle your arms up. Exhale to that forward fold. Inhale, come into a half lift. Now as you forward fold, let's step your left leg back. And I'm going to ask you to keep your back heel up. We'll come into our crescent lunge. So you push through that right foot and reach the arms up. Stay strong in your legs, but soften those shoulders down. Pull the belly in. That's going to help with our balance. We'll take an inhale, and as you exhale, bring your hands to your heart. And we're going to lean slightly forward and bring that elbow to a prayer twist. Press back through the back heel, straighten the leg, and take a couple rounds of breath. Very good. So we're going to bring our hands back up to our heart. Reach your arms back next to your ears. And we're going to float into a warrior two. So bring the arms out, Virabhadrasana 2. We'll relax those shoulders down, turning the palms up and lifting our hands just a little bit like wings. Let's come into reverse warrior. So reaching that arm up, opening up through the side body. Maybe taking your gaze up towards your hand. Taking another full breath. Let's go ahead and cartwheel your hands back down to the mat. So you're going to pivot that left heel up. Slide your right foot back. Now you can push back to down dog, or you can do the chaturanga. You can bend the elbows, push through the toes, come up to your up dog. Exhale to your downward facing dog. Beautiful. Take 3 deep breaths. And just one more inhalation. As you exhale, let's take that right leg up towards the sky. And bring that right foot forward and your left. Come into a gentle forward fold. Inhale to your half lift. Navel to spine and arms sweep up. So circle them up, press your hands together, and to namaste. So other side. Inhale, circle your arms up. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale to a half lift. As you exhale, bend the knees into your forward fold, but let's take the right foot back. Really ground the toes, and if you feel are really kind of a little wobbly today, then go ahead and drop the foot all the way down. Otherwise, stay onto your toes, push off that left foot, and reach the arms up. Feel your strength. As we stand strong, we can still let go and surrender things, right? We can still be powerful in that surrender. Take another full breath. Bring your hands to your heart. Sometimes the hardest part is letting go. Always. Takes a lot of strength. So hinge forward from your hip crease. Press that back heel. And then very slowly, very carefully, bringing that elbow off to the outside of your thigh. We won't stay here long, but breathe. We'll take another cleansing breath. We're going to bring our hands back to the, and you're going to reach the arms up, back to our crescent lunge. Woohoo! There we go. Take an inhale as you exhale, come into Virabhadrasana 2. Good work. Good. Turn the palms up. Open the chest and the heart. Take an inhale, and as you exhale, move into your reverse warrior. Move into your breath, standing strong in your pose, but allowing the body to soften with your breath. And we'll take another inhale, and as you exhale, float on back to Warrior 2. Bring your hands to your heart, and let's pivot that front foot forward. I'd like you to turn and face towards me, and we'll come into a nice forward fold. So let's go ahead. Inhale, circle your arms up. As you exhale, interlock your fingers behind your back like we did in mountain pose. So draw the shoulder blades together, reach the arms back, draw the shoulders back. Inhale into a lift of the chest. Exhale, forward fold. So you can walk the feet just a little out as you release the head down. Once you're here, you are welcome to take the hands to the floor. Maybe hands to the back of the calf. But let's decide to let go of the neck and take about 3 more breaths. Draw your hands underneath your shoulders. Press into a half lift. Now we're going to walk our hands back around to the top of the mat. Finish our warrior postures by sliding the left foot back, coming into our strong plank, chaturanga down. Inhale to your up dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. Just taking 3 full breaths. We'll send our left leg up towards the sky. Keep the belly strong as you swing that left foot forward between your hands and your forward fold. Inhale to a half lift. Flat back and arms like an airplane circle up. Bring your hands together and to namaste. Very good. So let's come into a balancing pose. We'll come into tree. So tree, I like to come into a soft knee. So we're going to just bend the knees slightly. I want you to lift up through your heart. Maybe bringing the hands to namaste. Bring your weight into your right foot and rotate your left knee out. Now, if your balance is feeling off tonight, go ahead and go over to a wall and bring your hand up against the wall. Stand at least shoulder distance away from the wall. And you're going to slide that foot up. So either be below the kneecap or above the kneecap. So you can grab the foot if you wish and press it into the inner thigh. Good job. Reach the arms up into a V. Take another full breath. Bring the hands together. Beautiful job. And bring your hands to your heart. Nice. And then let's go ahead and bring that foot down. Good work. So let's try the other side. Let's see how we do. Bend the knees. Draw into the strength of your core. All right. We're going to turn the right knee out. So I'm still balancing. I'm still doing tree pose. I've got my knee out, rotated out. I've got my toes grounded to the earth. I'm going to lift through my heart and the top of my head. Take another full breath. Slide the foot maybe below that knee or above the knee. Or maybe I'm going to keep it on the floor. So it's natural for that foot to wobble around. And just give it a little time to settle in. If we fall out, then we come back. We're going to grab that foot, press into the inner thigh. And when you feel ready, you're going to reach the arms up. Beautiful. Good job. Nice work. Take another full breath. Bring the hands over the top of the head. Maybe a little more challenge there for you. And now bring the hands to the heart center. Good. And we'll bring that foot down. Great work. Let's go ahead and come down to our mat. We'll do some nice stretches here on our back. I'd like to focus a little bit onto the hips and the glutes. So we're going to grab the back of the legs, tuck the chin in, and slowly roll down onto our spine. Let's go ahead and take one knee at a time into our chest and get that low back to settle into the floor. I'd like you to close your eyes and just come into how your back body is connected to the earth. Maybe feeling the low back, the mid back, and even the shoulder blades just sort of rooting and grounding into the floor. Now bringing the hands to your knees, let's take a nice circle with the knees, so circling them around. We want to keep the inner thighs together. And we actually want the legs to be a little bit letting go, right? We want them to be sort of floppy, and we want the arms to do the circle, making that circle. You're going to pause. Let's go ahead and reverse. Take a big deep breath. And exhale it all out. Now we're going to hug in and gently rolling over to your side into that embryo or fetal position. Taking a pause just here for a moment. Take another full breath, and as you exhale, use your hand to push up and come back into our easy cross-legged position, Suasana. Bring your hands over your heart and bow your chin. Feeling your breath and the rise and fall of the belly. And come into that strong beating heart. Take one more inhalation. And as you exhale, bring your hands to prayer position. Bowing your chin and honoring yourself, honoring your practice today. The light in me salutes that light and that divine in you. And together we say, Namaste. Thank you so much.